morning. Good morning. It is day 3. Got some signs of life back here with Roman. It's about 7 o'clock and didn't really get a sunrise this morning, but Sophie and I have both gone potty. Got the beer bag and I'm gonna make a very quick breakfast and get packed up and get on the trail. Don't know where the ladies are, but hopefully I'll get into service today and find out what happened and how far back they are and maybe be able to catch up. But if I go by my plan for today, I'm supposed to do kind of a big mileage day for the first week. It's going to be 9.5 miles, my biggest day under 10 miles, because that'll put me right at the base of Blood Mountain for tomorrow to be able to just hike through the Blood Mountain wilderness on day 4 and go to mountain crossings and get my pizza. But you aren't allowed to camp in the Bear Mountain wilderness unless you have a bear canister, which I do not. So I was just going to hike through it on day 4. So I guess we'll see what happens today, but I'm going to make some breakfast and get on the road. Alright, so I've got my bear bag and I've poured out my water for breakfast. I was going to tell you, how I keep saying, like, I'm not at all hungry, or like no one else is either. And we're all talking about how we're forcing ourselves to eat here in the beginning, and when it's hunger gonna actually hit. Well, let me tell you, the number one reason that I am actually forcing myself to eat doesn't have anything to do with like fueling my body, even though I know that's part of the reason. It's because I want the freaking weight out of my bag. So I'm sitting here this morning, I'm like, what's the heaviest breakfast that I have? Not heaviest because I'm going to do a long day, or Roman's been coughing all morning. Not heaviest because I have a long day. Heaviest so I can get that. And then what's really sad is I'm not even really looking forward to my resupply coming at mountain crossings. Because it means it's going to be more weight back in my bag. I'll get used to it. Alright. Here we go with the start of day 3. And it's 8:30. Sophie has the whole morning to go to the bathroom. And yet, supposed to be on the trail. Every time it's like, Mommy, I need to pee and poop now. We're like doing it for an hour and a half. So, I seriously don't know how people pack up any faster. I'm packing as fast as I can. Like, do other people like not have breakfast, not go to the restroom? Do they sleep in their clothes? They don't have to change? Do they not wash their hands? Like, I don't know. But I wasn't the last one to leave, but one of the guys was like packed up and gone in a heartbeat. I was like, dude, seriously. Anyway, we are starting day 3 and don't have any idea where anyone else is, but we're just gonna keep going. And the goal is to make it past Woody Gap, up Preacher's Rock, and then there's a campsite up there. It'll be 9.5 miles, and I'm already going uphill, so I'm gonna breathe. Hi. The Army Rangers are definitely doing some target practice this morning. A lot of fire going off, shooting target practice, and when it goes off, it sounds like fireworks. And Zoe stops and freaks out because he doesn't like fireworks. So he will not lead the way right now. He's cowering beside me. Where you at, buddy? Where you at? No, we're not going. There you go. He's trying to turn around and go the other direction now. Nope, come on. Yeah, so I don't know how long this is gonna last. It's a little after 8:30, so any campers who weren't awake yet, you're awake now. Buddy, come on. They just shot another round and now he's scared again. He was going in front of me. It's okay. It's okay, baby. I'm sorry they're scaring you this morning. Come on, Mommy's here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to lead the way this time. Poor little guy. Just passed the guy on the trail who was like, what is that? It's like, yep, Army Rangers. Right there next to the AT. Army camp. So if you come through here and you hear gunshots, that's what it is. Getting some views through the trees in this little portion of a ridgeline that I'm walking. I'm heading toward Gooch Gap. I'm not that far from it actually. Just talked to some weekend day hiker campers and they were super sweet. They were offering me food and I'm like, thank you so much, but I'm forcing myself to eat right now. Like, I can't even stomach the thought of a Snickers bar at the moment. But that's so sweet. I just want to give a little update on my sleeping because I know that was something I talked a lot about in my shakedown hikes and the switch to the mummy quilt or mummy bag instead of the quilt. And oh, I'm so glad I did that. It has been, as I stumble and fall on my face while I'm recording, that's going to happen at some point. I can feel it. But it has been warmer, obviously. It's been in the 70s during the day. Depending on where you're at with elevation, like upper 30s or lower 40s at night. So significantly warmer than the 20s and feels like teens that I was doing my shakedown hikes with. But with just my merino wool layers and nothing else, just the mummy bag, I have been perfectly warm and cozy. I have wrapped Zobi in my fleece liner and put him in his sleeping bag, and he's been good. The first night I did pull him into my sleeping bag early in the morning. Not sure he really needed it. He was kind of shivering a little bit, or it might have been my imagination, I don't know. But yeah, I've been sleeping pretty well. Not great. Just the whole, I don't know, mind racing, kind of tossing and turning for no reason. Like, I'm warm, I'm mostly comfortable, but just not really sleeping. And then I do fall asleep and sleep well when I am sleeping. So I'm not tired, I'm really not achy. My shoulder is achy, but that's just going to be a constant. I do have a blister, which is very rare. I never get blisters anymore since I started using Injinji socks. And I do have a blister on my little pinky toe on my left foot. But it's not bothering me, actually. I was surprised to see it because it's not even hurting. So it'll probably pop today. But I did put a Band-Aid on it before I got started today. So yeah, but that's pretty much it. Like, I feel good. I haven't even had to take any Advil or anything. So I'm gonna keep going. So yeah, that's the update on the aches and pains and sleeping, and it's going pretty well so far. Day 3. Let's hope it keeps going this well until like day 180, which I knew at some point there's going to be some serious aches and pains going on, and hopefully no serious injuries though. Alright, talk to y'all later. Pretty creek crossing, so I'm going to have to carry you over this one, buddy. It's a lovely morning. Well, there's a gooch shelter over that away, if you can see it through the trees there. And Zobi keeps hearing all the squirrels this morning. He's so cute. We are not going to the shelter. We're gonna keep going this way. This way, this way. Alright, so I just had my first little smidgen of cell phone network reception for a while and caught up with the ladies. Or at least with Marcy, because I have her cell phone number. I don't have data reception to send messages through like Facebook or anything. So the other girls, I need to get their cell phone numbers. But Marcy and I were texting. She did sassafras. I'm so proud of her. She was hurting. She got all the way to Cooper yesterday, Cooper Gap. So it was only about a mile and a half, not quite 2 miles. I'll have to look and see what the actual mileage was from Cooper to Devil's Kitchen. But that's where they stayed last night. So Kim and Lisa got an early start, so they were on the trail by 8. So I'm only a little bit ahead of them. Marcy is calling to see if she can get into Above the Clouds hostel to take a 0 or 2. And she said she doesn't mind missing sections, that she'll come back and finish after Maine to try to stay with us. So we'll see how that works out. Don't want her to have to like go back and do a whole bunch of sections along the whole trail, but if she needs to rest up a little bit and like finish Georgia later or something, I guess she could do that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So anyway, that's what happened to the ladies. Probably will end up meeting back up with Kim and Lisa here shortly. Sorry, I didn't think this was much of an incline, but I'm starting to breathe heavy. Alright, so that's where we're at. I'm gonna keep going. Made it to the Gooch Gap. Did it, Betty. All the way to Gooch. Look at how many cars are here already early on a Saturday morning. think there's a bike race in the area. Actually, I know there's a bike race in the area today. I've seen all the signs on the forest roads, so maybe some people with that, but I did pass quite a few hikers going southbound, just day hikers going southbound who parked at Gooch Gap this morning. So, alrighty, I gotta figure out where the trail goes now. Well, as you can see, unfortunately, there are no views behind me. We are not quite halfway into our 9.5 mile hike today. We're at mile 4.2. We're on this little rock outcropping. We've been going up. So I'm taking my pack off, let my shoulders get a break and back get a break. But it's a little chilly here in the wind. I might actually pull out my fleece and put Zoe's fleece on while we have some snacks and take a little break here. We go about halfway, but not quite yet. But no views. It's cloudy today and windy. Chilly. I haven't talked about this yet. They were gonna make a post on their social media and I may have missed it because I haven't had much service, but they are actually sponsoring me, Jimmy Protein Bar. So they are going to resupply me with their protein bars all along the whole trail, which is really cool. So I really like, this is my favorite flavor, and it's got like little Rice Krispie crunchy things in it, which I like. 19 grams of protein, and it actually has some caffeine in it. So I'm gonna take this halfway today to help with a little bit of a caffeine boost. Oop, I can get it in focus. There we go. Here's the nutrition information. Yay, yummy. Here we go. We found Mr. Texas. Woo! Maybe that's gonna be your trail name, Mr. Texas. But you're the only Texan that I'm hopscotching with. I'm getting some water. I think I'm gonna get some right after Woody. We're about 0.4 miles from Woody right now. Woody Gap. Look at the crowd at Woody Gap today. Totally full parking lot on both sides of the street. Well, it is a beautiful Saturday. Oh man is off to the races. It's like, it's warm. The sun came out. Can't believe just a week ago I was sitting here doing trail magic for my friends who were on the trail, and now here I am on the trail. Hi! A little bit of trail magic here today. For those of you who are familiar, yes, this is the 12 tribes, but hey, we'll take the food. They're nice. So, look at all the people at Woody Gap today. This is insane. Look at all those cars. Craziness. So got rid of my trash, got a little food, had a little chit chat. Here's my friend that was Ian from Scotland who was beside me last night. Mr. Texas behind him. That's what I think I'm gonna start calling him. I like that nickname for him. Here come some more hikers. Alright, I'm gonna get going. It's getting pretty busy around here. The little man's had his food. He's a happy boy. Alright. Back on the trail after Woody Gap. A little bit of trail magic back there. Here we go. Sun's out. Getting some views. Actually cleared up to be a really nice day after it was so cloudy and chilly this morning. So that was kind of interesting back there at Woody Gap. They're super nice. But if any of you, I know some of you on here are followers of Tara Trucks. She introduced many of us through her video introducing 2022 thru-hikers, and she does that every year. She just recently made a video about the 12 tribes, and they pretty much like travel all along the Appalachian Trail, and they have some locations where they have a hostel and some like little restaurant things, and they're basically a cult. So go watch her video on the 12 tribes. That was who just gave us our trail magic. But hey, I'll take the food. The funny thing about it though is it was chilly this morning, but the sun has come out. Now it's quite hot actually. And they had hot soup and hot tea and nothing cold. And I was like, I would kill for some ice water right now. But there's a water source up here in a little bit, so, and I still have water. But yeah, but it was nice. It was nice to, you know, be blessed with some trail magic, no matter who it's from or what their alternative, I don't know, I'm not gonna say anything about it, whatever. But yeah, that's what that was all about back there. Back on the trail, got about 3.2, 3.3 miles to go to tonight's campsite and got a camel up beforehand because there's not a water source. So here we go. The Preacher's Rock. Got a little bit of views today because the sun finally came out. Stealth campsite for the win. Look at the views. So I can thank Stephanie, Georgia / Wonder Woman, and Muse for the deets and GPS info on this one. So I'm basically on a ridge line. I got my footprint set out. I'm on a ridge line right off of the AT, just over the Lance Creek campsite. So for all you future ATers, this is 0.2 miles north. You have to go up some steps, build into the AT. And then there's this little path right off of the AT that goes out to a ridge line, and stealth camping all along it. You got these beautiful views. And here we are, all set up. Gotta start moving all my junk into the actual tent, but this is what I get to wake up to. That's the view from my tent right there. Woohoo! Pretty awesome. And hopefully, I believe Lisa is going to try to make it here tonight, so she'll be like right there. Kim is going to try to find a stealth site a little bit before this, and Lisa's going to try to make it all the way here. And Marcy did get off the trail today. She is at Above the Clouds, actually with whiskers, which is fun. And I have service at a campsite for the first time since I started the journey, so actually going to be able to upload some videos for y'all and post on social media a bit and respond to some more text messages. Little man, and he is just, oh, he's such a good boy. He has hiked every mile. He hasn't stopped yet, and he's loving it, but I think he's tired tonight. Today was a big day. Since we went 0.2 past Lance Creek to come to the stealth site, we actually went 9.7 today. So he's such a good dog. 10 is usually about his limit, so he's pretty tired, I'm sure. But all right, gonna start shoving everything into the tent and make some dinner. I am so excited. Lisa's here! Or she will be in a few minutes. I'm walking out to the trail, the actual AT trail off of the Ridgeline Trail to get her. She just texted me that she's passing the campground. So, I have a friend back from my first day Tramily. And to make things even better, I have talked on the phone. Oh wow, I took my hair out of my hat. Wow. I've talked on the phone to Whiskers and have actually almost caught him. We were both at Woody Gap today. That's where they started their slack packing. So probably gonna catch him in the next day or two, and with the weather turning iffy with a day or two of storms, if the storms are gonna be like super windy with the chance of like blowdowns or what I'm concerned about. I don't mind hiking in rain, but I don't want to hike in like crazy lightning or really, really strong winds where trees are getting blown down, because that's really dangerous. So if that starts happening, I probably will take a 0. But he's looking at getting a cabin, doing some more slack packing. I have a reservation at a hostel in a couple of days with some slack packing, so we're gonna see if we can try to meet up and hopefully do some hiking together. And Marcy is with him actually at the hostel that he's at right now. She took a 0 today, and she may just rejoin us tomorrow. Kim is a little bit further back. She found a stealth site, but Lisa kept going and should be here like any minute. I'm super excited. Woohoo! She's here, she's here. I'm so excited. Where's she at? Where is she at? A lot of freaking miles today, girl. From Cooper to here, that was what, like 12 miles? I have a friend! I hope you can move tomorrow too. Oh my gosh, you did a lot of miles today.
I'm so tired.
I bet you are. Let's get you set up for camp. I have a friend! Woo!
day.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe you did 12 miles on the third day.
I know. I may die.
You might die. But the good...
I was like just going along. I met these two guys who I think Kim is actually camping with.
Oh, good. Okay, I was just gonna ask if she was alone.
She was like, we're gonna do 10, and I was like, Kim, I can do 10. I don't think you can do 10.
Zoe hears you. He's all
We're
excited.
gonna do it. She crushed 8 miles, and then she must have made 10 because they were another mile or 2 up the road.
Oh, good. So we might run into them tomorrow. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna get Zoe because he's barking like crazy. Vicky, she's getting set up beside me. I'm so excited. I have someone to share this with tonight. And the sun like went behind the mountain really fast and didn't like now it's starting to glow, but I think it's like too far behind the mountain to get much of a sunset now. How am I supposed to get up when this is on top of me? Hey, I want coffee.